Hi, my name is Charlie Yates. I'm an artist based in Glasgow and I'm having an exhibition with Open Eye Gallery called Lost and Found.
We're excited to be showing your debut exhibition, Lost and Found. Can you tell us more about the title of your show and how it relates to your art practice?
And the title Lost and Found started off when I was in my granddad's garage and looking back at old photographs from 1950s to 1970s, and I was really drawn to a lot of our old memories and some of the places that we used to go to, especially growing up as a young kid. And I was really drawn to the photographs that almost looked like they were mistakes, and I was really interested in why he kept some of them, and so I used them as source material to start off my compositions for my paintings.
How does this subject matter affect the final piece?
So, subject matter is still based on these old photographs, and the reason why it affects a lot of the way I sort of translate them and reinterpret them in my own style of painting is because I was really drawn to the colour. The colour was really, really important to me, and obviously over time, colour in a lot of these old photographs fades and it almost bleeds into each other, creating this sort of filter, and I could almost use that as a base layer to start off with, and that's why I limit my palette a lot.
Could you go into more detail about one of your paintings?
So one painting in particular is called Pink Moon, and it's an interesting painting because I titled it under the song by Nick Drake. The reason why was because whenever my sister and I were really little, we were probably about 7 years old, we used to, when we went on holiday, we would always take loads of photographs of family albums and then come back and put them all together and make a long slideshow. And with that, we would always play the song by Nick Drake. And I feel like that brings back a lot of memories whenever I listen to that song.
Which artist or movements inspire you the most?
A lot of artists that I'm really interested in, one particularly is Andrew Cranston, because he inspired me to start using a smaller scale to start off with and see paintings in a much smaller way. I feel as though you can say like large paintings are great, and that I think that some of the best paintings in the world are some of the smallest paintings. One thing I was very fascinated with what Andrew Cranston did was he used a lot of book covers to paint onto, and so he's not just showing a painting, he's showing a sculpture as well, because he's using the physical essence of that book.
How has your style changed since graduation?
I feel like my style has changed quite a bit because of it was much more concentrated on drawing when I graduated from Glasgow School of Art, and I think that I was still in this regime of exploring and going to see different things and trying to find specific scenes and locations that would work. And with this is more to do with concentrating on paint, quality of paint, and how I would then use the paintbrush straight onto the board and draw with the paintbrush instead of just planning something out and making it more illustrative.
Why is art important right now?
I think that's a really interesting question, especially right now while a lot of people are in isolation. Art is so important because it brings a lot of people together and it allows people to express themselves of what they love doing. My work represents a lot of outdoors and travel, and I feel like a lot of people will look back at that and look at all the memories that they used to have.
Where do you think your style will lead to next?
I feel like my style will hopefully progress in a similar sort of way. I want to maybe think about using a different scale, maybe a larger scale, which would be interesting. I want to try and carry on this sense of escapism and travelling as well, so I will still be continuing to do that, most definitely.